The mission of Gro Huntington is to support nature-assisted therapy while using yoga and other meditative properties to help individuals in our community who are affected by opioid and substance abuse. And Gro Huntington gives you the opportunity to affect those people directly. You're going to see the people that you're helping on the farm. You're going to see the people you're helping in those classes. And you're going to be able to have conversations with them about how Gro is impacting them personally. Gro Huntington is the brainchild of our executive director, Jeannie Harrison. Jeannie actually was trying to think of a way that she could help her community. She's from Huntington, born and raised. And she decided one day that she's going to quit her job and fulfill her passion. And she wanted to help individuals suffering from substance use disorder. So she contacted me and a few others that were in Huntington at the time who were working with the opioid epidemic and asked us how she could help and what's the best way to help. And she had this idea where she wanted to do a community garden for Huntington and use nature-assisted therapy. So that was, I believe that was last March. And we just had our year dedication and we were able to break ground on the farm and we're really making that dream a reality. We have a lot of volunteer opportunities. We recently were gifted a piece of land in Huntington that we're developing a community garden on. And that garden's going to help the individuals and clients kind of get back to nature, so to speak, with the nature-assisted therapy. So we're building that garden right now. We can use help building and growing if you have a green thumb, planting, as well as if you have certain skills like leadership skills, life skills. A lot of our clients are really missing those kind of basic skill sets, and we can really use anything to lead a class or talk a little bit more about. We've had people teach yoga, we've had people teach meditation, even budgeting would probably be helpful for this population. Really, it's up to the individual volunteer as to what their time commitment level is and their interest in our organization. You can come for just an hour and see if you like us, or you can come for the rest of your lives. We'll take it then too. Nature-assisted therapy is an evidence-based practice, and it can be used for different kinds of ailments and health problems. The way that Gro Huntington uses it is for individuals suffering from substance use disorder. And so essentially with nature-assisted therapy, you're using the earth and Mother Nature and the grow cycle for plants to help an individual kind of focus back on what's important to them and help them kind of recenter themselves, which I know sounds a little bit out there and kind of hippy-dippy, but it actually really does help, and it's evidence-based. One of the things that people who are suffering from substance use disorder have to deal with is, their lives have been turned upside down. They've been ravaged by this disease, and doing basic things like balancing a checkbook, taking their children to school, those things can be really difficult for those individuals, and without proper support from the community and their families, they're not going to succeed. So Gro Huntington and nature-assisted therapy in general really offer a way for those individuals to kind of take a step back from what they're dealing with and refocus on what's important and go through repetitive, constant steps and see something from a seedling all the way to a full-grown plant, to understand that, you put the work in at the front end and you get the reward on the tail end. And that's really nature-assisted therapy in a nutshell. We would love to have anyone who's interested in volunteering. Okay, so you can contact me directly. I'm the board president. My email is ashleyjnoland, ASHLEYJNOLAND@gmail.com. You can go to Gro Huntington's website, or you can contact Jeannie directly. But everything really is from Jeannie's brain, and once you meet her, you're going to want to volunteer too, because she's really able to reel you in.